I quit my full-time job to be a professional dater. I've been on 100 dates in the last 2 years. Before this, I was probably on maybe like 5. This is what I picked up all my dates in, and it's been a pretty sweet ride. Today I'm going on my first ever blind date. What's up? This is exciting.
I know.
Have you ever been on a blind date before?
I haven't actually.
Never?
No, never. This is my first date, technically, I guess.
What? I'm usually not going on blind dates at all, and so this is new territory for me, but I'm ready. This is gonna be fun. Hey, I'm Matt, and I quit my full-time job to be a professional dater and run the YouTube series 50 Dates, 50 States. I'd say too often I go on dates, and not just in the same area, but all across the US, which makes my dating life and situation pretty unique, but also just a lot of fun. It's been really cool to travel and go. I mean, I've gone on 100 dates in 2 years, and a date in every state twice. And so it's cool to be in that dating atmosphere and dating world. This is the vehicle I actually took around to the lower 48 states. Obviously couldn't take it to Alaska and Hawaii for my dates, but yeah, this was the 50 Dates, 50 States rig, the date mobile, some would call it. But yeah, people love seeing it. They'd take pictures, be honking at me on the road. This is what I picked up all my dates in, and it's been a pretty sweet ride. So with what I do with 50 Dates, 50 States, like none of them are blind dates because these girls apply beforehand. So I've never really been on a blind date in my whole process. And so this is a little bit new territory for me, but I am ready. I'm excited. I'm ready.
I'm Stephanie. I think my type is probably someone who's kind, funny, spontaneous.
What's up?
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, Matt. Nice to meet you. I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger.
Okay, all right.
Nice to meet you, Stephanie. You ready for some food?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a seat. This is exciting.
I know.
Have you ever been on a blind date before?
I haven't actually.
Never?
No, never.
Okay.
Have you?
I've gone on a lot of dates, but I've never been on like a blind date.
Oh, yeah.
Or anything. Have you gone on a lot of dates?
I actually have never been on a date.
You've never
This is
been on
my
a-
first date, technically, I guess.
You've never been on a date like ever?
Ever. I've never been asked out on a date.
What? No way? Really? All right. So like, why do you think you've never gone on a date? Like just like, has there ever been like a guy that, you know?
I don't know. I just never really had a lot of luck.
See, I've gone on a lot of dates. I just haven't I've never been in a relationship.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So I've traveled to all 50 states.
Oh, really?
I have, yes.
No way.
Yeah, twice, which is really cool.
That's so cool.
When you asked if I'm used to this, like I'm not used. I kind of am, but kind of am not, because when I traveled to all 50 states, I actually I started a thing, and it's called 50 Dates, 50 States, and I traveled to all 50 states. I went on a date in every state.
No way.
Yeah. I started 50 Dates, 50 States, the YouTube channel, because back in 2020, when everybody was locked in and everybody was quarantined, didn't really know what to do, and were looking for ways to entertain themselves, I was like, what if I did something fun and unique that, you know, brought everybody's eyes and attention to something entertaining and fun and uplifting? And so that was my inspiration for starting that YouTube channel. It's funny because, like I said, I've been on 100 dates in the last 2 years, and before this, I was probably on maybe like 5. Like I was very slim, and then I just took the bull by the horns and went all in. So I quit my full-time job and just like hit the road, and I got like my truck wrapped with like my logo, or like zip lining or hot air ballooning or like stuff like that. So it was super cool.
That's so cool.
A sponsor of mine last year, it was a dating app, and it was called Snack. They said if I got someone to sign up for the app in every single state, then they would buy me 50 pretzels, because their logo was like a pretzel.
Yeah.
They bought me 50 Auntie Anne's pretzels.
That's a lot.
And I got like, oh, it was so many. It was so many. I had like 20 cinnamon sugar, like 10 pepperoni or something, like 10 like just salt, like normal ones.
Yeah.
There we go. laid them all out on my hotel room bed.
That's actually so funny.
Yeah, definitely a interesting profession.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I went to my first New York play this year, which was so cool.
What was it?
It was Moulin Rouge.
I just saw that.
Really?
I was just in New York
You saw
in
it,
January.
like,
yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. It was so good.
So
it
good.
was so
Moulin
good.
Rouge is so good.
Do you mind if I use the restroom real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool, sounds good. It's going good. Stephanie's a great gal. You know, she's never been on a date before, so for how it's flowing, I'm very impressed, and we're having a really good time. She's very down to earth, very like gentle and genuine. I can get those vibes from her right away. How's your first date so far?
It's good.
You like
it's
it?
good. It's very chill. I wasn't sure
Okay.
like what to expect because
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be like awkward, but
Yeah.
it's been very chill.
Okay, cool. If you could go on a date with anybody, like a crush of yours, like in terms of like a celebrity crush, like,
Okay.
who would it be?
Dang.
Putting you on the spot.
I was a One Direction fan growing up.
Okay,
So
all right.
probably Niall Horan. What about you?
I feel like a childhood crush of mine was Ashley Tisdale. Do you know who that is? Well, I don't know. I've like said that before in the past. People are like, what? Like, who is that? But yeah, Ashley Tisdale was, in elementary when we'd have like a little folder to like block everybody from looking at our answers. I had a folder decked out with Ashley Tisdale.
Oh, did you? That's amazing.
Yeah, my sister made it for me. I was like, heck yeah. So I'd always like, if I was struggling, I'd just look at her and I'd just be like,
Give me inspiration,
yeah,
Ashley.
she'd be like, come on, Ashley.
Tell me what to do.
This is for you.
So, I mean, obviously you have your 50 dates, 50 states. So you've done that twice. You've been on 100 dates, right? With that?
Yep.
So, like, before that, like, did you go on a lot of dates or was it just...
Honestly, barely. Like, which is so weird. I like really took the bull by the horns and I just like did this and went on a bunch of dates. But no, I think beforehand I went on like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or so.
Okay.
And when I started this, I was 24. And so like from, 0 till 24.
Yeah.
I went on 5 dates, which like not a lot.
Well, it's
but,
5 more than me, so...
in Montana, going on a date where you're riding like horseback with a girl,
Yeah.
that's like a big deal.
Is that? Okay. Is like the cowboy hat rule, is that like an actual thing?
Cowboy hat rule.
Like if a guy gives his cowboy hat to a girl, like wants to sleep with her, like date her or whatever. Is that like a real thing?
What?
You never heard of that?
What? No, I've never heard of
It was like all over TikTok. You've never heard of that?
I've never heard this in my life. What? So like if I'm a cowboy and I have a cowboy hat on, I like set it on you, that means I like want to hook up?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I've never heard
You've
that in my
never
life.
heard of that?
I've never heard that in my I think that's a myth. All right, Stephanie, how was your first date experience?
It was very nice.
Can you rank it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, this is my only experience,
That's
so I don't
okay.
know. Let's go 9. Why
A
not?
9? Well, no, it was super nice meeting you, though. And it
Yeah.
was great. Like I said, I've never been on a blind date. You've never been on a date. So it's cool that we got to
Yeah.
like do 2 firsts
Yeah.
and everything.
It was very cool.
And I hope you enjoyed talking with me, and it was lovely chatting with you. Well, you ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
How'd the date go?
I think it went very well. I had a great time. I was very comfortable. It was a great first date.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. Stephanie was super chill to just mesh with, and I thought we vibed really well, and it was great.
Will you guys see each other again?
I'd like to see her again. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
My first blind date experience was 10 out of 10. I think it's taught me just to go into everything very open-minded. You might not know what you're getting into, especially in a blind date situation, but again, I went in pretty relaxed feel and open-minded, and I thought we meshed really well and had a lot of fun.
Come on.
Let's go! Score!
Nice. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you can have it. There you go. That's cool. What a day. This is phenomenal. That's awesome.